Hey everyone. So if you've ever stared at a huge table of data and just felt completely lost in all the repetition, then you are in the right place. Today, we're going to talk about one of the simplest, but honestly, one of the most powerful commands in all of SQL, distinct. Think of it as your secret weapon for making sense of messy data.
So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll get into why our data gets so messy in the first place. Then, we'll write our very first distinct query. After that, we'll see how to handle unique combinations, look at some real-world examples, and then wrap it all up with the main takeaway. Sound good? Let's dive in.
All right, first things first, why does our data get so cluttered? Well, the number one reason, the biggest culprit, is something we see all the time, duplicates. You know that feeling, right? You run a query, and you get back this gigantic list where you see the same name, the same category, the same city, over and over and over again. It's a really common headache when you're just trying to get a simple answer. This right here shows the problem perfectly. If you look at a typical purchases table, it's just full of repeated information. I mean, tons of people buy the same product, and lots of different items fall into the same category. All of that noise makes it so hard to see the big picture. You can't easily answer a simple question like, so how many different product categories do we actually have? But here's the good news. SQL gives us a super simple, super elegant way to cut right through all that noise. And it's all thanks to one little word, the distinct keyword. It was literally made to solve this exact problem. And think about how useful this is in the real world. You might want a clean list of all the unique cities where your customers live, not a list with New York City listed 10,000 times. Or maybe you just want to see all the different product categories you sell, or all the unique course names a university offers. In every single one of these cases, you just want to see each item one time. Okay, enough talk. Theory is one thing, but let's actually see this thing in action. It's time to write our first distinct query and turn that data chaos into some beautiful clarity. All right, so here's our before shot. Let's say we just select the category column from our purchases table. What we get back is this long, messy list. Electronics, books, electronics again, groceries, books, you get the idea. This is not helpful for a quick summary, is it? Now watch how simple the fix is. All we do is add one single word, distinct, right after select. That's it. Our query goes from a simple select to select distinct category from purchases. Let's see what that one little word does. And bam, look at that. A clean, short, and actually useful list. Electronics, books, groceries. Each category shows up exactly once. All of those duplicates are just gone. Now that is the power of distinct. I really love this analogy because it's exactly what's going on under the hood. You're basically just politely asking the database, hey, I know there's a ton of repeated stuff in there, but can you just do me a favor and show me one of each? Thanks. It's really that straightforward. So if you remember one thing, it's this. Distinct is all about fetching what we call unique values. These are just the different, non-repeated items that you have in a column. That's the whole idea right there.
Okay, so we've got single columns down. That's pretty cool. But what if you want to find unique pairs of data? Well, we can totally do that. Let's level up and see how distinct works on multiple columns at the same time. This slide really breaks it down well. On the left, we saw that distinct on one column gives us a list of unique categories. But on the right, when we use distinct on both the product and category columns, SQL starts looking at the entire row as a single unit. It will only give you a row if that specific combination of product and category is unique. So the pair laptop electronics will only show up once, even if it's in our original table 1,000 times. And the syntax for this, it's just as easy as before. You literally just list all the columns you want to check for unique combinations right after the word distinct. No extra functions, no complicated stuff. Simple. So this is all great in theory, but where do you actually use this stuff? Let's take a look at a couple of real-world scenarios, both for your own personal projects and in a professional setting. We'll hit two main areas. First, how you might use this for your own data logs, and second, why this is an absolutely essential tool for businesses and data analysts. Here's a perfect personal example. Let's say you keep a spreadsheet or a little database of your shopping trips. Instead of scrolling through hundreds of entries to see where you've been, you could use distinct to get an instant, clean list of every single unique store you've shopped at. And the query would look just like this. See? Super simple, right? It's such a quick way to get a bird's eye view of your own habits. Now let's jump into the business world. Imagine a company with millions of customers. They absolutely need to know where their market is. Distinct is a fundamental tool for getting that high-level, clean list of all the unique cities where their customers live. A data analyst would run a query exactly like this one. And this isn't just for a simple report. This one command is the first step for market analysis, for planning where to build warehouses, and for creating targeted marketing campaigns. It's a big deal. All right, let's bring it all home and wrap this up with the key takeaway. You should really think of Distinct as a must-have tool in your data tidying toolkit. So let's recap. At its heart, Distinct is all about finding unique values. Its main job is to get rid of all those annoying duplicates in your results. And don't forget, you can use it on multiple columns to find unique combinations. It is your go-to command anytime you need to clean up your query results and see only the unique essential information. And that's pretty much it. The distinct keyword isn't just about deleting rows. It's about revealing the hidden patterns and the real structure inside your data. So the real question I have for you is, now that you have this powerful tool to cut through all the noise, what amazing stories are you going to uncover in your data? Go find out. Thanks for joining me.